Oh, hi everybody. Lola's here. It is Tuesday, June 24th. That goes to show you that my weekend has affected my thinking. Turn my music down. I got Pandora playing, so if you hear the music in the background, it's a little soundtrack. Paramore Crush 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 is playing. Love that band. They were pretty awesome. Now I'm kind of like, eh. But yeah, pretty much wanted to give you guys an update of my weekend, my celebration weekend. So, why am I celebrating, you may ask? Let me tell you. Basically, officially, as of that Thursday, I've had news about it throughout the weeks, but everything's official. I have been cast in 2 web series in Chicago, so I'm very happy and very excited about it. One of them is a supernatural show, scripted, and I will be playing the lead role in it, my very first lead role show. So I'm very happy and excited about that. I will be half human, half phoenix, and kicking butt in the sexy heels. So look out for that coming soon. The second show is something that I'm personally passionate about and very excited. It's called Chicago Running Man. For those of you who know Running Man, you can see why I'm very excited. So, for those of you who don't know, let me tell you. Running Man is a variety show in South Korea, and it is hilarious. They split up into different teams and do these different missions and go through these different obstacles, and it's so funny. I like to call it like the Amazing Race and Wipeout with teams mixed together, and like all these game shows. Just put it all together and have awesome people, and there you go, Running Man. And some fans in Chicago is getting together to do a Chicago version production. How amazing is that? So I actually was showing too much enthusiasm with it. I was very happy and excited. And the founder, he had messaged me like, this is fan base. It's not like we're really Chicago Running Man. I'm like, I know. I'm sorry. I'm just very happy that this is an opportunity that's happened that I have been able to be a part of. And like I said, I'm really happy and excited. This is something that me as an actress and me as a K-pop fan and me as me, it's something that I'm really happy to be a part of. So yes, get ready for that. We actually start filming for that this coming weekend, Saturday, as well as I'm doing my first picture poster tattoo for the other web series this week, tomorrow, Thursday. So yeah, and happiness of that, I wanted to really bring people, my friends, and people that I really enjoy hanging out with. I wanted to bring everybody together to celebrate. So last past weekend was Lola's celebration weekend. And it kind of was supposed to start Saturday, but it ended up starting Friday when I ended up sleeping in because it's Friday and I didn't have to work. And I actually caught up with one of my girls and we went to get our nails done. Check them out. Nice and round, sharpness. And so we ended up getting our nails done. Then we went to another friend's house and we chilled there with another friend. Okay, I have a lot of friends. Do you want me to do names? I don't know. I'll just say friend. I'll do names if you want. Well, I don't know who's going to watch this, so maybe I'll not do names. So another friend picked me up and we went to a Korean bar somewhere west, north, next to a Korean karaoke in Koreatown, I believe. I'll type in the message, the description, if I remember the name, because I never can remember it. But it's off of California, if you know what I'm talking about. And we end up going there. Another friend met us there. We ate some bulgogi. I love bulgogi, and it's my first time having bulgogi there. It was on the spicy side. I have a sensitive mouth, so I'm not good with spice, but it was tolerable for me. And I liked it. I really enjoyed it. We ordered a picture of some the drink escapes me, but it was melon flavored. It was delicious. I want to get that again, and it was really good. I liked it. Actually, when they were closing, I caught up with a friend from school there, and she was like kind of wasted, and she asked for a ride downtown. So we're like, sure, we can take you. We ended up dropping off downtown and went to White Palace to go get some food. Well, actually, one of the girls wanted some ice cream. So, eating ice cream. As we're leaving, it's some idiots in the street. Well, not idiots, but just some very unsober people in the street. And long story short, one guy ended up with a busted nose. I mean, he just leaking blood all out his nose. And they're right by the car. So we're like, we don't want to go to the car because, we don't want to be near it. But they were trying to leave. So we're kind of like, what should we do? And like, as we end up found an opening to go to the car, we get in the car. Some random car pulls up like, yeah, I saw you walking. It was sexy. And I thought you was sexy. Yeah, I could tell you was sexy by your walk. Do you not see idiots, unsober people in the street? One is bleeding and you're trying to holler at me? No. And so I'm in the passenger side. My friend like, yeah, you want to talk to him? I'm like, I want to go. And so she's like, yeah, she want to go. And he's like, well, what about you? What's up? By this time, Mr. Leak want to come walking over to the car trying to fight them. My friend had to maneuver and we had to get out that jam. I was like, I can't do it. So the other girl, we met up with her in the car and we told her we thought it was a karaoke lounge in Chinatown that we wanted to check out. She was like, sure. We wasn't ready to go home, really, even though it's like 3 a.m. Anyway, so we drive to the karaoke place, and it's a group of people standing outside. We're like, okay, sure. We check out the place. So we get out the car. I turn my head, and I look. One guy just go 1, 2, 3. Dude falls on the floor. Then he stumps his head 2 times, and then kicked it 2 more times. What? And then it was a group of them, and they ended up leaving, getting in the car. I had a heavy heart. I'm like, that was horrible. And I actually caught the license plate, and like 2 seconds later, we saw the same car drive around. I'm like, that is the same car. And so we were trying to leave, but I couldn't leave because I really had a heavy heart. I'm like, that was horrible. We're looking, the guy did not get up. He's laying there. And so my friend's like, do you want to go check it out? I'm like, not really, because it's not our business, but at the same time, we end up going over there. I was like, is everything okay? Is there a pulse or anything? And they're checking. It was like, yeah, we feel it. He's still kind of breathing. And I was like, well, I caught the license plate number if that helps. I mean, I caught like the first 6 digits. The other ones are kind of fuzzy, but I know for a fact I caught the beginning. And so I was able to get on the license plate number, and I felt a little better after that. But even though I don't know what the altercation was, maybe the guy on the ground, it was his fault, but it didn't need to come to that. So I really felt bad about that. After that, we said, that's enough. It's time to call it a night. And she ended up taking me to my house. But by this time, it's about 5 a.m. And so we was like, if she goes home, we knew she was going to go to sleep. So I said, you might as well sleep with me because the morning, Saturday, we were supposed to have rehearsal for dancing. So I was like, you might as well come sleep over for take a nap for 30 an hour, and then we were going to go to her house and get her clothes. Then when we came in my house, we ended up talking about what happened at the Korean bar, which I'm going to rewind because I didn't talk all about that. Basically, when me and my first friend was there, we were there, and this guy, he was drunk talking to us, and he kind of asked me, is your hair real? I mean, I don't mean to ask that, but I hope it's not rude or offensive. I just want to know. It's really nice. I'm like, no, he asked if that was my hair. I was like, yes, this is my hair. He was like, well, I just want to touch it. I'm like, no. He's like, please, you can touch mine. I'm like, sure. I touched it. It was greasy and it was nasty. And so I was like, okay, yeah. He was like, can I please touch yours? No. He was like, I just don't meet many people with what? With real hair? And so I had to give him the hypothetical situation. If you've seen a white girl walking past or Asian girl walking past and you're talking to them, you engage in conversation, would you ask them, is your hair real? Is that your hair? I mean, even though the stereotype is, sure, it's going to be their natural hair. No, boo-boo. If you judge off of celebrities, most celebrities wear extensions, period. So pretty sure you're going to have your random people walking in the street. They also have their own extensions. But, of course, me being the race that I am, we are very broadcast and displayed as not really having our own hair. So he took that stereotype and applied it to me and asked. And I wasn't offended. I really wasn't. But it was an interesting conversation to have with him. And we talked, and after that, some other guys walked up. It was actually, I went to this bar a few times, but Friday night was the most we ever got attention, in a sense. One guy just asked, what are you doing here? Like, what are you doing here? Do you know why are you here? That kind of offended me a little bit. Why can't I be here? Like, isn't this, I'm not understanding. He's like, you as black people, why are you here in a Korean restaurant? So he had on a, what was it? No. oh my gosh, I can't remember his name, but he had somebody black on his shirt. And so he was a musician, played the guitar. I'm pretty sure you know who I'm talking about, but black, plays the guitar, real famous. I can't think of his name for the life of me, but he was on his shirt, and I was like, well, why do you have what's his face on your shirt? Why are you wearing him? Like, you're not black. And he's like, well, everybody knows who this is. And when me and my friend was talking about it, apparently he said everybody black knows who that is. I didn't hear him say the black part, but when he said everybody knows who this is and everybody likes him, I'm like, well, but you're not black, so you shouldn't know who that is and whatnot. So we kind of got into a slight intense conversation. That was about it. I mean, I'm trying to have fun with my friends, so I didn't want to indulge too much. And that was just real. It was real interesting to me that he was saying that, and one of his friends was kind of being rude to my other friend, and that was just conversations with them was interesting. Like I said, it was a karaoke bar next door, so we went to the karaoke lounge to see if they were still open, and they were closed. But by the time we was going in there, one guy was like, can you speak Korean and all this and that. And so my friend introduced herself in Korean, and then they asked me, like, do you know Korean? I just kind of do little side words and conversation. I kind of cussed them out a little bit. I mean, you asked if I know it. I know bad words, so I'm going to tell you the bad words that I know. And we end up going back in there, and he's just like, that's so cool. That's so cool. Oh, whatever. But now back in my house with my friend, we were joking and talking about everything that happened there. I set my alarm, and we actually did sleep for about an hour and a half, so that was good. We left my house and went to dance rehearsal. I will be in the Chicago K-Fest dance competition this summer, so we were practicing for semifinals, which is in about 2-3 weeks. And we finally got our positions down, and we're still working on transitions, but the playlist looks good. We look good. The dance is good. I'm very excited that we got that down. We practiced for about an hour and a half before I had to go to work. End up working, and Saturday night we were planning on going to Soundbar, and my friend got a hotel downtown, so after work and for everybody else, we go to the hotel to change, which I did. I went there, I took a shower. I felt I had to take a shower, yes. Took a shower, they ended up dressing me. We dressed each other, put on clothes, and we took a cab to Soundbar. I met up with some people that was waiting for me there. We got in with our free password, hey. And then a lot more people came. A lot of people from the AMBW group was there, which I just kind of met them at the May Cafe event I went to a while ago. Befriended a lot of them, and they ended up showing up, and they showed me so much love. I have the utmost respect and love for them. If they need anything from me, and if it's within my power, I would definitely do it for them. They congratulated me. We talked, and I just really felt loved and welcome in this community. And I hope it's a community that I can stay for a while, that I can be a part of and be a family with, because they're so welcoming and loving, and I love it. And so we partied together. We had some fun. I ended up running into somebody else there, and we turned up, and we turned down for nothing. And it was nice. And some things happened with some people, and it was adorable. It was cute. Like I said, I have no more words to describe that night. It was really good. It was pretty good. And we end up after it was pretty much closed down, we ended up going back to the hotel. I didn't even get a chance to change. I just laid in the bed with my dress on and kind of went to sleep. I woke up to the smell of food, and I stole food from everybody's plate, and then I went back to sleep. And luckily I did set my alarms, because my alarms was going off, and my girls, they was waking me up like, girl, get up, you gotta go to work. So I washed up, got ready for work, and took a cab to work. Luckily it wasn't that far, and I was able to get to work on a good time. I didn't look too bad. I think, yeah, because I didn't drink too much, because I knew I had work. So I ended up opening work. My sister worked with me. She looked horrible. She was funny. She was gone. And so I looked at her. I was like, is this how I look sometimes when I come to work? She was like, yeah. I'm like, well, dang, I feel sorry for people I serve. But yeah, we end up talking. My sister works with me, which is cool. And one of the girls I went out with, my friend, she works with me too. So I'm like, yay, it's a good comfort place to work with. I work at a restaurant, so we work with food, so we gotta be attentive, and that can be hard after you have a night like that. And so, remember I opened. So the club, what time we get? We got into the hotel around, the club closed at 4, but I believe we left earlier than that. We did. I think we left around 2:30, and I had work at 6:30. So I woke up at 5, and I ended up leaving the hotel at 6, so I can make sure I made it on time, which I did. And I worked, and also Sunday was my day 2, supposed to be part 2, but if you count Friday, 3rd day. Went to Boys Town, and I went, friend, some of you who know me might know who I just said, but she came to pick me up. We ended up, they kept me longer because of the soccer game, which was, whoever played Sunday, because I was rooting for, it was Portugal and not Netherlands, New Zealand, I believe it was. But yeah, USA played too. Yeah, USA played, and like it was good. It was a good game, but they wanted me to stay longer for the game in case they got busy. Like, I want to go to Boys Town to Pride Fest, but I stayed. I helped out, and then they let me go. And I ended up driving with her. We went to Pride Fest. It was so much fun. I didn't know it ended as early as it did, but it did. And so then we ended up meeting up with my sister, and ended up going and meeting the other girls that I stayed at the hotel with. I met them at a restaurant in Chinatown, and we ate there, kind of talked there. Friend got some digits there, and like, it was cool. It was real nice. Like, recapping a lot of things and chit chatting. And then we ended up going to an after party that happened for Boys Town. And people was drinking again, got a little tipsy. And the funny thing is, a lot of people said they was looking for something. A lot of females was looking for guys. And the guys was like, you came to the wrong place, sweetie. Hilarious. Which is true. Why would you go looking for a guy, a straight woman, going to look for a straight male? Even though they are there, why would you heavily go look for them in Boys Town? Question mark. So, but still, they love to party. They party with them. We end up going to a club. It was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed myself to an extent. I will admit it's not exactly my atmosphere, but I do like the party of it. It's real cool. It's just not exactly my cup of macchiato. So, with that said, we end up meeting up with some people, hanging out, taking pictures, which I officially have pictures in someone's phone on the internet somewhere that doesn't show my face, but shows me in various positions that I don't know how I look, and you probably can't trace back to me unless you look at the people I'm with. Yeah, my first set of pictures like that in the world. Don't know if I'll ever see them again, but I know that they're out there. So, yeah, things you do when you're 21. So that was nice and fun. They was talking about going to get tacos, but ended up getting liquor, and I started to get irritated. I was slightly irritated that day, and small things was setting me off. So I was like, I kind of exploded at that point. I ended up having a friend take me home. I went to sleep because I had work in the morning, which Monday morning I was late for work, but luckily I was functionable and was able to do my job, talk with my boss, conversate with customers. I made beefy cappuccinos, macchiatos, so people left me, the customers in the restaurant was leaving me tips for it, which I really felt that was good. I mean, I didn't have to do the designs on any of the lattes and stuff, but I kind of wanted to, because when you get a drink that has an idea about a design and you get that should make somebody feel good. And I just wanted somebody to smile while they're drinking their coffee. It's the morning. Who really wants to smile in the morning? I have to, though, because I work in the morning. But yeah, after that, I ended up running some errands for my mom. I went to K-Town and I bought some food. I went to a Jumbo Mark, and I ended up buying some Pocky. I bought some drinks that I like. And for the first time, I bought some noodles. Like I said, sensitive mouth. So I had to, it's very hard finding non-spicy noodles in the Asian culture. And Mexican culture for that matter. It's very hard. It's there, of course, but they like their spice. It's not nice to me, though, so yeah. But I found some noodles, and I made some the other day. Really good. I had to tweak it out a little bit. And I actually bought some dumplings, some pork and vegetable dumplings, because every time I go to a restaurant and order them, they are so good. So it was good eating those, and I enjoyed them a lot. And yeah, I'm some pocket right now. But after I ran my errands, I came home. and went to sleep. Yes, and I slept, woke up when my parents got in, chit-chatted with them, went back to sleep, and that was Tuesday. Played a little bit of the game, talked to my girls, and actually we're planning on part 2 this coming up weekend. Woo-hoo. So yeah, that was Lola's celebration weekend. If you have any questions or comments about your own weekends, leave a message. And if you watch this video all the way to the end, kudos to you. I'll learn how to make shorter videos, but I'm a talkative person. It's who I am. The world likes 5-minute interesting videos. I'm not there yet, but hopefully you'll travel with me through my journey. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys next time. Bye.